Morning, everybody. Filming this Monday morning. How's your Monday morning going? Mine's going very Monday-ish. Very Monday-ish, yes. Wishing it was more of a Friday, but all the days sort of blend together when you're a truck driver anyways, when you're on the road, so it doesn't really matter. Just walking the weasel out here. I'm going to be delivering this crate that's behind me here into Edmonton, or just south of Edmonton, to Nisku in a few hours. Diesel, you stay here, okay? He sees a horse over there. Diesel! It's your friend over there, I know. Did you see a horse over there? I know. That's one of your very favorite cousins, isn't it? You love horses. Diesel has an obsession with horses. His biggest obsession is cows, but he also loves horses. I think he thinks that they're really big dogs with funny paws. Right? Now he's got to go mark everything. I gotta let him know I was here. I gotta let him know, just in case. You never know. Maybe he wants a friend. Very excited. So this crate that I have behind me here, I'm delivering into Nisku. This crate was loaded in Germany. And then it was, I guess, trucked over to the port in France. Came over the ocean. Landed in Ontario, Canada. I don't know if it took a train or if it took a truck or whatever it was. Here it is. I picked it up south of Winnipeg and I'm taking it across the prairies. Reading more into the paperwork here, this crate I have on me and this all this stuff was actually loaded in Belgium, not in France. So this is the way it goes. It's a French company based in France. The product was assembled or manufactured in Germany. And it was shipped out of Belgium. Wow, that's confusing. Well, they don't got borders out there, right, between all their countries. You can just, like, freely move around all you want in Europe, which is so strange to us North Americans. Like, why would you not want borders between your nations? Like, you know, if Germany has a problem with a bunch of criminals, do you really want those criminals to be able to just freely walk into your country of either Poland or Belgium or France? You just want them to be able to just have freedom of movement? I guess so. Europeans, you confuse me. I am definitely not European, because I do not agree with that system at all. But I guess that's how it works, because for business-wise, it probably makes things easier, I guess. A French company making stuff in Germany, but shipping it from Belgium. And then from Belgium, it went across the ocean on an ocean vessel. And then it landed in Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. That's quite the journey. That means it came all the way down the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Historic route. That's where my ancestors actually came down as well when they came to Canada, like 1800s. Thunder Bay down through the St. Lawrence, down past Toronto, and then through the canal, which gets you into the next Great Lake there. What's that canal called again? I don't know. It was built by hand, though. It was crazy. It was right by St. Catharines, Ontario. All the way across to Thunder Bay. Wow. Cool. I don't know. I'm really interested with this, because it's not very often that I deliver a load from Germany for a French company that shipped it from Belgium. This freight has been around. It's been around the world, literally. I gotta add this in here yet. I gotta add this in here. Oh, just chuckling to myself. So, I just called the receiver to let them know where I am, that I'm coming, just make sure that they know I'm expecting me. I'm right on time, according to them. So, I didn't even know it, but Trucker Josh, right on time. So, I told him, you know, this load is coming from Germany. It's a French company that made it or sent it, and they sent it out of Belgium. The guy starts talking, and he's from the UK. You can tell by his accent. He's definitely from the United Kingdom. So, wow. So, German, once again, German product from France. No. French company making products in Germany, sending them out of Belgium to an English guy here in Canada. This is just like a European reunion today, isn't it? Well, we got all of Western Europe represented, just about, right? Cool. All right, well, let's go and go and meet our cousins, shall we? Our European cousins. I told him, I'm like, this is the first load I've ever pulled from Europe. And he starts laughing. He's like, yeah, I guess, yeah. Speak nicely to it. I'm like, speak nicely? That must be a European saying, speak nicely. Somebody in Europe, tell me what that means when someone says, speak nicely to it. Does that mean, like, be careful with it? Or, I don't get it. Do you guys talk to your freight out there? Is that a regular thing? Am I supposed to, like, walk around it and pet it and talk nicely to it? I don't get it. Must be a European thing. Well, I'm pretty excited to deliver this because there's probably going to be a whole bunch of Europeans over there, I guess. I don't know what they're doing here. Okay. So there's a lot of bugs on the windshield right now. And there's no squeegees. Well, they have squeegees here at this little co-op card lock that I slept at. But they don't got the washer fluid stuff. It's just a squeegee. Well, that doesn't do much good. So I can't really wash the window. There's some bugs here in front of this camera. I apologize. I know you guys hate that. It sort of ruins the scenery. I really need to get some new cameras. I've been talking with Brit about it, and she agrees that I need to get some new cameras as well, and she's on board with it. We're sticking to a plan right now. And we got to get some things in order first before I can spend money and invest it into a camera. What I'm trying to get is I would like to get a GoPro, a newer one with image stabilization or video stabilization. I think I'd be able to make really good use of that. Either that or another camera just like this, except new, a Canon G7X. Just the only thing is, this was a gift a long time ago, so I don't have a receipt for it. So I can't return it because it's getting all messed up. So when I get a new camera like this, I need to make sure I keep the receipt, because this is $1,000 in my hand here right now. $800 American. So I would like a new camera like that, or a GoPro. A GoPro is actually cheaper, $500 or so, but we'll figure that all out later. For now, I apologize for the bugs on the windshield. I know you guys talked to me about that a lot. It's just here on the prairies, it's very hard to keep your windshield clean, even if you wash it several times a day, just because there's so many bugs. But let's go. Let's do a quick little tug test, okay? Just to make sure our trailer's not going to fall off. Oh boy, that window's kind of squeaky. Watch it. Go forward. Not too far, not too fast, and hit the brakes. Just the trailer brakes, right? Just down here. That proves that the trailer is connected, that the brakes work, and then when you release the brakes and start moving forward, it also proves that the brakes release. All very important. All right, Diesel, you ready to rock and roll and rock, or what? We gotta find somewhere to get coffee. Am I good to go? 1 second. Wow! Excuse me. I've been sneezing a lot lately. Okay, let's see here. Am I good to go? I did this, I did that. Sent in my pre-trip. Alright, let's give her. Let's give her, Diesel. Oh, let's turn on our beacons. We're wide. Let's don't forget. Here we go. Well, we made it. They took the can over there somewhere. Apparently it's going to be used, or whatever's in it is going to be used to create some kind of wind turbine to replace diesel generators at some kind of oil plant or something like that. So that's pretty cool. Those parts came all the way from Germany, and actually what was underneath the tarp at the front of the load came from the Czech Republic. So a long ways to come for parts for a turbine. Like, is there no one in Canada or the US that can make these parts, so we got to buy them all the way from over there? Is it really that much cheaper to bring it that far? Wow. Well, we're gonna go pick up a load of lumber now that's gonna take us back home. We actually got to deliver it into Minnesota on Thursday, I think. Hopefully I'll have the hours. How many hours do I have here? Let's check. Since I worked through the weekend, I got to watch my hours this week. Summary. Oh, I only have 15 hours left. Oh. Well, if I go home, if I get loaded today, I get home tomorrow night, reset over Wednesday, deliver it Thursday. I wonder if I can deliver it Friday. Does it say Thursday or Friday? Let me see when they want it here. I'm checking with the load gods here.
Checking the load gods. What did you say? Pick up load, no tarp required. Customs does. Okay, so they want 23rd, 24th. Yeah, they do want it. Okay, so Friday will work. Okay, so I can go home and reset over Wednesday. And then Thursday head out, deliver Friday. Okay, I think this is going to work. And then I'll probably be home. Oh, but Brit wanted to go to the cabin this weekend. I might have to meet her at the cabin. The man's got to work, what can I say? We went camping the other weekend, and I can't keep taking weekends off to go. But I really do want to go to her cabin. That's where her mom and stepdad are. And I haven't gotten a lot of time to spend with them this summer. So I would really like to drop in there. But maybe I can go there for like Saturday night, be there Saturday night. We'll see. Right now, let's go pick up our lumber. The sooner we get loaded, the sooner we get home. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Or whoever, or however you identify. I don't know, I'm told there's many different ways, so don't want to leave anybody out. All of you, everybody. There it is, my lumber. Gaze on my wood. There it is. Pulling it through Edmonton right now in the Yellowhead. I have realized that I've come up to a little bit of a snag. Well, it's not a bad snag, but because I worked through the weekend, I don't have as many hours available to me. And I haven't reset on the road in a very long time. But it looks like I'm going to be needing to reset. I can't make it home on my 70 hours. I can drive 70 hours in 7 days in Canada and 70 hours in 8 days in the US. So either way, I have to reset. I might have the hours to just barely almost make it home, but since I'm on E-Log, I don't want to risk it and then end up like sitting in Portage La Prairie and then having my delivery late. So I'm going to go up to Lloydminster, Alberta, here right at the border with Saskatchewan, and park there for my 36-hour reset. I only need a 34-hour consecutive hour reset for the US, but I need 36 in Canada. So it's been a long time since we've done one of these on the road, but this should ensure that I'm home on Saturday, because I'll unload Friday morning in Albert Lea, Minnesota. I'll go and reload Friday afternoon and head back home. And be back home Saturday afternoon sometime or something. I know Brit's going to want me at the cabin Friday night already, but I just don't think that's possible. You know, a man's got to work. If you don't want a broke man, you're going to have to deal with a busy man. I think that's how that saying goes. It's a very bumpy road. I'm trying to hold my head as steady as possible because I know these glasses that I'm wearing, this head cam can be very nauseating for you guys if you're not watching on a smaller screen. So I'm trying to keep my head as level as possible. How am I doing? Pretty bad, right? It's not my fault. Edmonton, fix your roads. I want to make some better vlogs going through here. I need better roads. I need better cameras. That's what I need. So Lloydminster's about 2.5 hours down the road. Hopefully I'll find a parking spot at the Husky there. Pull the brakes and shut her down for my 36. Well, you think you're fancy there, Mr. Biker Dude. Just because you make me jealous doesn't... Okay, I'm jealous, yeah. I actually want to trade my bike in for a Harley. I have a sport bike, if you want to call it that, at home. It's a Honda CBR 500R. I want to sell it eventually and use that money to help pay towards a Harley Davidson. A real bike, right? And they're called motorcycles. I call them motorbikes sometimes, and my wife makes fun of me. She says I sound like an old man when I call them motorbikes. Motorcycles. Well, this bug-filled windshield and I, and all of you, are here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and this is where we will lay our heads for the next 36 hours as soon as we get to Flying J. I was actually going to stay there in Lloydminster, Alberta. But I decided, you know what? What's another 5 hours of driving? Four or 5 hours driving. Let's go to Saskatoon and stay there. It'll make the trip down to Albert Lea, Minnesota all that easier. And I had the hours on my e-log, so why not go a little further, right? So here we are. And this is where we're going to do our reset. At the next traffic lights up ahead, I'm going to turn left onto Marquis Drive and go and see if I can find some parking over at the Flying Hook. I'm hoping I can, because I'd really like to hook into their Wi-Fi, because I need to upload some vlogs for you. I only got one more left. Usually I have the whole week uploaded on the weekend, right? What I do is I go home on the weekend usually, and I upload all my vlogs for the next week, because all the vlogs are 1 week behind. And then I release them to my patrons first. If you go to patreon.com/TJV and become a monthly patron for as little as $1 a month or $5 a month, you get to see the videos before anyone else. As soon as I have them ready and uploaded on the weekend, I release them to my patrons first, right? But since I haven't gone home in a while, I didn't go home last weekend, I didn't get to upload my videos. So I gotta find somewhere else to upload them. I'm hoping the Flying J, with their fancy schmancy enhanced parking lot Wi-Fi, will help me out. So I'll edit them tomorrow afternoon, render them, and then upload them over tomorrow night on my reset here. That's my plan. I got about 4 or 5 videos to put together for you guys.